You know, it's like you think how life is so unfair sometimes.
It can be.
You know, you have all this knowledge. You get older and you start picking up this knowledge and you go, oh, I'll never fall for that trap again. Or, you know, there's traps, stupid traps.
Yeah.
Life. I'm not saying that you fall into a trap. I mean, like, just dumb shit.
Yeah.
You buy, what's those condos that people buy in Aruba?
Timeshares.
And then you never go down there and then you're like, what the fuck is wrong with me?
What I ever think I was going to go to Aruba. Yeah.
We all make those weird things. But you look back and, like, when I look at my life, I see 3 different people. Like, I see a kid that was just a geek that just wanted to be accepted and did karate.
Oh, no way.
And then I see this kid that his mother died and now he's doing drugs and he's doing criminal shit. And then I see this kid that's doing comedy on the road and
wow, dude,
thinking about, like, I can't wait to feature. Like, thinking about, I can't wait to feature. Like, yeah, I'm featuring for Tribble and this guy and that fucking guy, but I can't wait to be a legitimate feature at an A club.
You put that up on a pedestal. It was like things are going to change when that happens,
and driving,
right?
Like, and not seeing anything for miles, just tumble bushes and going, you know, like, that's when I think of my life, I see like 4 different Joey Diaz.
Oh, yeah. Well, that's the one-man show. That's how you break it up.
Yeah.
Were you a geek before karate, or did you do karate because you were like, I feel like I got too much, you know, geek vibes I'm putting out there. Karate will level me out.
Karate because I was a geek. I got beat
Wow,
up.
I don't see that. Wow, really?
I got beat up and I didn't like it.
For what?
Just, I got beat up at a park and I got hit in the head with a lunchbox and I didn't like the feeling. Like, you know, my father was dead. I couldn't speak the language, and I was being raised by a mom. So when people would talk about going to a Knick game with their dads, I felt left out.
I know that feeling.
So when you have that feeling of being, you know, like an outsider type, and then getting hit with the head with the lunchbox, and it wasn't called bullying back then. It was called kids.
That's
play.
assault. By the way, getting hit in the head with a lunchbox, even if it's your favorite cartoon.
But it was what it was. It was in Central Park. There ain't no assault. There's either murder or you walk out alive. You know what I'm saying? I mean, Central Park.
The most dangerous park in the world, huh?
Yeah. Well, at the time,
it's too big to really track all the encounters.
Right. It's too huge.
Even the birds are like, dude, I don't go in there anymore.
Part of that park ends up in Spanish Harlem. Like, there's a tail end of that park that's in Spanish Harlem. So the junkies would go in there and shoot. But this was way before. Like, when I got hit there, I just went there as a little kid, and there were kids my age.
Yeah.
And they wanted to take my lunchbox, and then they hit me in the head. And I felt so insecure that I joined karate. And then the kids that were in karate with me were geeks. They went to Bruce Lee movies. Then I moved to Jersey, and I joined karate. And we were geeks. We went to Bruce Lee movies. We went to Chinatown on Saturday and looked at Chinese magazines. And said,
dude.
Someday we're going to go to Hong Kong and fight the masters. You know.
Yeah, but you know what, dude? Having that sense of community, huge. Looking back, like those guys that were in your world to kind of like, you know.
4 or 5 of us.
Yeah,
didn't do
dude.
drugs. Were very healthy. And then when I dipped into drugs in my neighborhood, I had to live 2 lives. I lived the drug life with my buddies from North Bergen, and I lived the karate life with my buddies from Union City.
Jesus Christ. Now, if that was karate, if that was the plot of Karate Kid, I would have watched it at least 15 times.
They didn't know that I was getting high. And
the Karate Kids didn't know.
no.
You were living separate lives.
So some Saturdays I go, I can't see you guys. I got to work at my mother's bar. Fuck you. I was going into the city with my other buddies to snort angel dust and play 3-card Monte and fucking, you know, go to strip clubs.
Now, did those guys, did the drug buddies know that you had karate skills at your disposal?
They knew that, yeah, because in those days you didn't have black bags or Nike bags like you have today. You rolled your gi up and you rolled your belt around the gi to control it with the cup in the middle, a towel, and a t-shirt for afterward. So you go to karate with your, especially once you got a purple belt or a green belt. You want to show people.
Of course.
You weren't just a white
That's
belt.
a proud color.
So you get on a bus with a bunch of green belts and brown belts and, you know. So that's another part. You know, like you look at your life and you go, like Lee, right now, even now at 31, there's the podcast LA Lee, then there's the Emerson Lee.
Yeah.
Oh, and
that's 2 completely people. The guy in Emerson didn't smoke pot. The guy in Emerson didn't hear anti-Semitic slurs. The guy in Emerson
didn't have scissor dreams, you know?
No, though that stayed the same. But
that was consistent.
It is crazy how it's just like for me, it's completely different people almost. I guess to a little bit, but do you think people change? Like on the inside, I still feel similar, but I guess I act a little bit differently. Like how similar do you think you are, or do you think you've changed 3 or 4 times?
Yeah, I think so. I think whether you can see it or not in the mirror, like just because your experiences from 5 years ago are completely different. The people in your life, even if they are the same, they're different, right? So you're always getting, new perspectives and new thoughts coming at you, and that's just gonna like continue to, shape and form who you are and what you think about. Like,
Right.
like even my sister has chilled out big time in the last 10 years, and it's like and that's affected me because she was so fucking crazy and off the rails and had to go to a boarding school, and now she's like, I look at her as like a person with like who has self-worth and like, and actually a good parent now, and that's seeing that happen to her has made me probably subconsciously just have even more, I don't know, hope, or have that bleed into this business where you might get down in certain points, but you're like, fuck, man, there's always room to grow, and there's always new avenues to go down. And I mean, I don't know, dude, I don't think you ever level out as a person, and that's why
I think
why
your
life is such
beliefs
a-
stay the same.
Yep.
I had beliefs, and then when I got into stand-up, I had to look at those beliefs in a different way if I wanted to be funny. Because once you become a stand-up, you have to look at your beliefs, what you actually think is sacred,
Yeah.
and you have to goof on it a little bit. You know what I'm saying? Like, you just have to goof on it a little bit, even though it's sacred to you. Whether it be an
The audience
abortion,
appreciates that. Yeah.
whether it be in anything, you really got to attack yourself first.
Yeah.
And attack all the shit that you're going to have a hard time saying. It's not hard to say what you want to say sometimes on stage if you really want to say it. Last week they had a thing about some chick that was from America, and she went to ISISville and blew an ISIS guy and got pregnant, and now she's trying to come back. My beliefs as an American is fuck that bitch. Let her fucking rot over there. She crossed borders to go suck ISIS dick. Now she gets what she's coming to her.
Was that true? That's what she went there for?
Yeah.
She
boarded a plane.
They called her
She was-
ISIS bride. Yeah.
ISIS bride.
She had a long distance relationship with an ISIS guy.
Went over there, fucking
Went over to get
two of them.
some terrorist cock.
Yeah. And
Got pregnant. Yeah.
Got pregnant and wanted to come back with that terrorist baby.
Yes. And I have and I said some things on there. And some fucking people hit me up and they were like, you know what, man? Some people get offended by your terms, but I don't, because I know they're coming from your heart.
Yeah.
You're very anti-terrorist. Like, I think that there's people that steal and people that lie and people that have death coming to them. If they get hit by a building, nobody would care. But I don't think it's fair that Lee and his mom go to a mall on Sunday and get shot just for being there.
Yeah.
I don't believe in that. I believe people have things coming to them. There's a lot of bad people out there. There's people with
Karma's
drugs.
real for sure. And it
karma's
is a
real.
bitch, and it'll come get you.
But I don't think you should be you should be at Walmart getting school supplies.
Fuck no.
And some 15-year-old drives 10 hours to shoot you. Whether it's homegrown terrorism, whatever, the ideology, all of it. I was in New York in 94. I was in New York when they tried to bomb the World Trade Center. I was packing out. I was doing stand-up, and I was passing out packages for a phone company. A guy would give me $400 a week to just go into a building and pass out intro packages on Sunshine Communication.
Yeah,
It
yeah.
tells you what you get and stuff like that.
Right.
And I'll never forget that it was like Adam Ray was supposed to call me at 12 and never called. And all these people were supposed to call me for Coke because it was Friday. So
It's Friday Coke Day?
Friday was Coke Day. So
What was Wednesday?
I'd be in the city, and you would call me and go, Joey, do me a favor, pick up a gram on the way back. I'll give you $60.
Yeah.
Because I can't make it to the city. So it was Coke Day. So when I realized it was like 3 o'clock, why hasn't nobody gotten to me? And then I stopped at a store, and somebody goes, you don't know what happened. They just tried to blow up the World Trade Center, and that's the tower that controls all the communication
Oh,
to
fuck.
the pagers and
Oh.
shit. This was when they first tried to do it in 94, 93.
In the basement.
Yeah,
or
I
something.
remember
In the
that.
basement with the truck, and they went back and asked for the deposit. And I just,
Something blew up, right? There was an
there was
explosion.
like a partial
It just didn't.
blow up.
Yeah.
but I still remember seeing people on the A train and seeing the looks on their faces, and like, how could something like this happen? Never mind 9/11. Never mind the Vegas thing. Never mind all these things. You're in Vegas enjoying a country western concert. and all of a sudden you're getting shot out by a fucking window.
Yeah.
So all these acts, no matter what you call them, I have something against that. We went away from what we were talking about, but it's like when I got off the coke, I got all these strong beliefs back about myself that I had before I started doing coke. These were the beliefs I believed when I was 13.
Oh, wow. Went all the way back.
Yeah, like it went, like those beliefs
Damn, dude.
started coming out.
So coke is just blocking so much clarity,
it
huh?
blocked so much clarity. I remembered I was a man again.
Wow.
So before we were
Powerful,
comedians,
dude.
you come up to me with that stupid goof on your face, knock it off. Because before we became comedians, we're men. So knock it the fuck off. So all that came back to me. Like all that had covered up all those emotions. So I think your emotions and your beliefs stay the same.
1,000%. I agree.
I goof around a lot on the shit that I have strong beliefs against because it makes me a better comic.
Yeah.
Because I have to.
Yeah.
You know, it's like I tell Lee's like, I don't like eating ass. For you to become a better comic, you're going to eventually have to eat somebody's ass. Because that's part of the discipline.
Yeah.
It's doing things you hate doing.
Stepping out of your comfort zone.
Stepping out of your comfort
That's how you
zone.
figure out who you are.
And
It's the only way to do
That's
it.
the only way to do it. So I don't care what you want to do. Like, what you want to do really makes no difference to me.
Yeah. What do you not want to do?
What you wanted to do has gotten you to nowhere.
Wow.
So if it's gotten you to nowhere, why are we still playing this fucking charade?
Wow, dude.
Just do what needs to be done. Do outside your... I think for me to really start hitting with comic, I had to say shit that I didn't want to say about the Catholic religion. Are you kidding me? I love Catholicism.
Sure.
I was raised on that. You never blasphemed. I'm up there talking about pedophile smoke at church. You know, so I want people to understand. Like,
Yeah.
I'm a church guy. I'm a Catholic guy. I don't ever want to hear a fucking Jesus joke. But for me to become a better comic,
Yeah.
I had to say Jesus
Yeah.
joke. And I had to come to the conclusion that the Jews killed Jesus. You know, it wasn't
do both.
Yeah, they didn't. The Last Supper. No, they went and hijacked that motherfucker. They knew what time it was. You want to buy all this religious shit that a light came in and taste my bread, the bread that's my body. That's not the way it was.
Yeah.
Jews didn't even let you pass the bread around. You know what I'm saying? They came in with
We
knives
love
out.
carbs. What can I say?
Yeah, they came in, knives out, started stabbing motherfuckers.